How I finally healed from over 3 years of chronic yeast infections. Hi, I'm Shannon. I am a vaginal and gut health coach. I work mostly with women who are struggling with vaginal infections, gut health issues, and all the things that are connected to those. I do it because that was my story. I want to give you a little insight into where I was at just about 5 years ago when I was going through this myself. So it's June 2017. I have been struggling at this point with over 3 years of chronic monthly yeast infections. They've gotten so bad that they also have triggered a condition called lichen simplex chronicus. I also had tons of bacterial vaginosis infections weaved in there as well, and was generally just like really miserable. I had major issues with my digestion. I bloated all the time from like anything I ate, it felt like, and I just in general felt like my whole body was against me. I was constantly in conflict with it. I didn't understand, what messages it was sending to me, or that it even was sending me messages, and I didn't understand how to give it what it needed. So it's in June. I am actually on a vacation with my husband. It is our second wedding anniversary. We are celebrating and we're in Paris. It should have been so romantic and just a really special time, and I just felt awful. Couldn't enjoy anything, and I was on the verge of tears most of that trip. I decided while I was there to look into something I had heard about previously called a Candida diet. When I had read it originally during like late night Googling about my symptoms in desperation, I was looking online. I had found people talking about this, but it seemed way extreme to me. I could not understand how changing my diet would make my yeast infections change. And I just had a strong aversion to the idea of doing any kind of diet. So it took me a long time, but I finally kind of hit that rock bottom place where it felt like I have to do something. I will do anything. And so while I was on that trip, I researched it and I decided I'm going to try to enjoy the rest of this trip as much as I can and know that I have a plan to follow when I get home. So I got home. I did all the grocery shopping. I got everything as prepared as I could, and I dove in head first, and I just decided I'm giving this my all. I'm going to commit for 60 days, and I'm going to see how I feel. I cannot even explain to you how much that decision completely changed my life. Not only did it change my health forever, I am now over 5 years free of any yeast infections. My digestion is better. I've healed so many other parts of me. I focus on my stress management, my nutrition, my mindset, all in such different ways than I did before going through that process, and really inspired me to want to help other women who are going through this too, because I know how desperate it feels. I know how frustrating and painful it can be. And so now that is my full-time job as a integrative nutrition health coach. I share this because I want you to know that if this is you and you're struggling and you feel alone, that you are not alone. I talk to so many women who are going through this as well. And I help so many women with this, and so I want to share a special offer with you. I am running one final round of my group coaching program, Goodbye Candida, Hello Balance. We start September 26th, but I'm doing my enrollment calls now. There is 1 week left to enroll in this program. It is jam-packed with information, support, community support with other women going through this in a small group with you, coaching support from me, a clear plan to follow, a hand to hold through this process so that you don't feel alone, so that you feel like your health issues are validated and understood by a group of peers. And we will go through this process together. It is what I missed in my own healing to give you that level of support so that you don't feel lost and alone in this process. So please join me. You can find info at that link in my bio, and I would love to help support you. It starts with a free discovery call so you and I can just talk and connect and see if this feels like the right next step for you in your healing. But I would love nothing more than to be able to help you get out of the place you're in now and to get into a place like where I'm at now, where you don't even think about yeast infections anymore because it's just not a part of your life anymore. Let's make this the year that you finally kick these infections and that you take your health to the next level and you finally feel better.